revamped 80s intro, because this year I'm going to be doing more random 80s items, partially because I love them, but mostly because my house is bloody full of them and they're quite interesting. Case in point, let us take a walk into the realm of profound and meaningful literature with The Incredible Hulk Piccolo pop-up book. Now we're talking. I got this by accident. I actually bought a box of random sort of action figures and stuff off eBay, and it came with a couple of books, this being one of them. I assumed it would be crap, but actually it's bloody fantastic, as we shall discover. It has the best mechanics of any pop-up book I've ever seen. And on the cover, the quite heavily, well, sun-bleached cover, which is a shame. We still, however, get to see the Hulk leaping into action, saving a woman wearing the world's most 1970s shoes from what appears to be a very, very on-fire city bank. Kind of looks like that bloke at the bottom has sort of thrown the Hulk into the camera, actually, which is quite impressive with one arm. Good for him. I hope he's a bowler. On the back, much more bright, we've got actually a vaguely Mark Ruffalo-esque looking Incredible Hulk, happily punching his way through the book that you've just paid money for. Oh, Hulk, will you ever learn? Printed and bound in Colombia, South America. Thanks for that. And it's got an ISBN, which we collect. Alright, that might be a lie. So what's inside then? Obviously, pop-up stuff. Stan Lee, who else, presents The Incredible Hulk Piccolo pop-up book, Excelsior. Designed by John Stragen and Chuck Murphy. Paper engineering by Tor Lockvig. Ooh, but most importantly, we can see on the top, actually, you probably can't quite make that out. Oh, yes, you can. This book belongs to Lee Robinson. I love it when people have written who it belongs to in the front. It makes me feel like somebody loved it once before they stuck it in a box for 20 years. Anyway, published in 1980 and copyrighted to the Marvel Comics Group, strangely enough. So, let's meet the villain of the piece straight away. Straight in at the car chase, all killer, no filler. I am Firebrand, Master of Flames, and I'm going to burn my way into this bank. Interesting from a couple of points. One is that I'd never actually heard of Firebrand. He's a pretty obscure one. Secondly, why are you burning your way into the bank? Couldn't you, like, go through the door and then burn while you're in there? I don't know. He knows what he's doing, I'm sure. He's called Firebrand and he's got lots of fire powers. I'm sure he couldn't do anything wrong. But oh my giddy aunt, Bruce Banner has seen it all across the street. There are innocent people inside. They'll all die. Whenever he gets angry, Bruce Banner becomes the Incredible Hulk, and I think we can assume he's going to become angry now. Doesn't look a whole lot like Bill Bixby, who played the Incredible Hulk in the 1970s version of the thing on television. I don't know if you've ever seen that, actually. That was a hell of a TV series. Basically, he would run around being all, I think he called himself David Banner in that, because he'd faked his own death or something. I can't remember. All I can really remember is when he turned into the Incredible Hulk, he just turned into Lou Ferrigno painted green. And that's the kind of stuff we had to put up with. It's actually being shown at the moment on the Horror Channel in the UK, which amazes me because it's not horrific at all. But then it was followed by Star Trek The Next Generation or something, so horror seems to have a very wide remit for them. Anyway, do you want to see what absolutely cemented me on how good this book was the instant I saw it? I thought you'll just pull this and it'll slide to one side, no, there'll be the Hulk. But no, wait for it. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm Ang Lee. Ready? How bloody cool is that? He actually punches his way through the door. Literally punches his way out of being Bruce Banner. Now that is the best start to any book ever. Even better than the opening to 1984. So yep, you've got 3D on his arms and all stuff like that, and it curls out and it all looks exciting and explodey. Bloody marvellous. Plus he looks a bit sheepish when he goes back in. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was engaged. I'll just close the door. Doesn't close, unfortunately, until you do that, which spikes my joke slightly. But hey, the core of it still stands. So what happens next? As the building blazes, the mighty man-monster, which is not a nickname I thought I'd ever be hearing in a children's book. But anyway, bounds high into the air to save a frightened, falling woman. I'm not surprised she's bloody frightened. She's fallen out of a pissing building. Right, don't worry, Hulk. Whoop. You can jump and save her. I just want to make that sound effect again, really. Whoop. Look how fast he's going compared to how slow she's falling. It's exciting, I tells you. Meanwhile, while the Hulk is too busy to stop me, I'll steal all the cash, says Firebrand as he fills his bags with money. He brought along his own green bags with dollar signs on. Yep, he planned this out to a T. I think they might not be a particularly reliable narrator. This one isn't so exciting. Firebrand just sort of goes and flies out slowly. I don't understand. He was on fire all the time. Why isn't he burning the money? Ah, that's why he had to bring his own bags. They're fireproof. It's all making sense now. Some people are still trapped inside, the Hulk roars. Hulk must smash his way in and set them free. Oh yeah, we're going in for some door smashing action here, I reckon. Ready, steady. Home insurance. No, wait, buildings contents insurance. Okay, that's weird. He sort of comes out at an angle. I'd forgotten that. Ready? Plop. Krong. That's the noise it should be making. Krong. Again, quite a nice thing. It's odd that it comes out at that angle, but it does have a nice feel, a nice action feel to the motion. Quality stuff, guys. Humans can't lift heavy stick that holds them down. But Hulk can, because Hulk is the strongest one there is. He soon saves their lives. Good for him. Right, what happens here? He's got a giant Kit Kat, and he sort of waves it all about. Again, quite nice that there's a second log. You see, it's not just a simple motion. Up it goes, round it goes. I thought his head moved for a second, but it doesn't. Oh no, giant Kit Kat will kill us all. Not now, everything better. What more do we need to know about life? Humans can't lift heavy stick that holds them down. A metaphor for all our lives on so many levels. Oh my god, this one's straight in with woof! Proper 3D excitement. Now Hulk will stop fire by smashing water tank, italicized for some reason, on top of building. The Hulk leaps up and bursts the tank to bits. Damn you, water tank. Oh, the water tank does seem to be full of a sort of orange burning gel, not unlike napalm. That is a hell of an oversight for a water tank. You know, you go and get some water out of the machine and it's actually napalm, you're going to have a bad time. Nice 3D effect, though. This is so much better than the pop-up books I had when I was young. And it was probably after this one was published. I'd have had them in, like, I don't know, 1983, 1984. This one came out before and is far better. I am retroactively jealous. Next up. Oh my god. Fight in action. As he tries to get back into the bank for more money, ooh, a greedy swine, the greedy firebrand becomes face to face with the Hulk. And what happens? I reckon there's going to be some, oh yeah, he gets a biff on the conch and or a punch up the hooser from the Hulk. That's the noise it makes when the Hulk punches somebody. Quite nice. You see, it's not just a case of the Hulk moving. Look, this guy rotates entirely on his waist axis. Does seem to sever himself in half, but hey, I hear the Hulk can hit pretty hard. Ha! Firebrand is not so hot! Shouts the Hulk as he throws him to the police. I'm sure the police are really pleased to hear a pun like that after a hard day's patrolling. He's all wet and his life of crime is washed up, say the policemen. Oh, they're joining in. Yep, here's the Hulk. Whenever the Hulk comes along, got to have a punning competition. Ooh, I've just realised this one's broke a bit, look. Oh, he's come away from his own arm. That's a separation that will cost him dearly later in life. It's odd, isn't it? I can understand why they've italicised the puns for emphasis, I suppose. It does seem... This is something I've always got from comic books in general. They sometimes italicise words, you're not entirely sure why. Is it what you're supposed to be emphasising in the speech? Because it often doesn't seem to work. I don't know. That's not entirely relevant to this. We've just got this... Oh, that needs gluing back on or something, unfortunately. This slightly weird thing of the Hulk kind of... Actually, I think his body's supposed to stay still and the arm moves by the looks of it. This is a really weird one, actually. Not only is the movement not as good as most of the others, but he's kind of picks Firebrand up by the arse, and Firebrand just looks really sort of depressed about it. Not sort of knocked out or defeated or anything. He's just sort of, oh well, big green bloke's going to carry me arse back to prison. What are you going to do about it? He's just sort of waving in the air like a trophy. But anyway, it's all made up for it with the triumphant ending. Wait for it. Woo! Without another word, the Hulk leaps away. He might look like a monster, say the people below, but the Hulk saved our lives. That's quite a nice little thing in itself. Again, stretching out above and beyond the call of duty with Exciting Punching Hulk. Exciting Punching Hulk being a very good name for a death metal band. And there we go. That is the story of the Incredible Hulk Piccolo pop-up book. We've all learned something today, and mostly we've learned that that book is fucking cool. Don't try, keep it secret.